Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. And guys, guess what? Yet another plane crash, this time a military aircraft. One just crashed a few weeks ago, and now here, another military aircraft. What plane is this? A EA-18 Growler that's a fighter plane, has crashed in San Diego's Bay at Point Loma Coast. Both pilots ejected and were rescued by fishing vessels. And this is the news so far, man. Something is going on right here. And I'm going to say a couple of things we get back. But for now, a F-18 or EA-18G model Growler then crashed. A U.S. Navy fighter plane crashed in the bay. They'll explain what happened. Listen to the details.
We do want to go now to our ABC 10 News reporter, Purla Shaheen, who is live at the scene. And if you're just joining us right now, Purla, again, can you recap the information that you do know about this aircraft incident?
Well, Melissa, we were here for a completely different story. We were supposed to be on that boat right there. It's the Air and Marine Operations boat for Customs and Border Protection. And now I'm being told that this is the same boat that retrieved the pilots from the water after a fighter jet crashed into the water just a few minutes ago. So thankfully, those pilots are okay. I'm being told that first what happened, the jet crashed into the water, and then a fisherman boat nearby came and retrieved the pilots from the water. They rescued them until Customs and Border Protection was able to transport them to this dock and take them to a nearby hospital. So thankfully, those pilots are in stable condition, but we still don't know exactly how stable and how injured they might be. It was a very explosive crash, and I want to describe it to you because we watched it as it happened. The fighter jet came at full speed down into the water here, and an explosion of water came in response. It was an eruption of the water, and everyone nearby was completely shocked, including the director of Air and Maritime Operations of Customs and Border Protection. And he was the one on scene here with me, confirming everything one step at a time. And we still have a lot more information to confirm, but that's the latest update we got from Customs and Border Patrol.
And Pearl, you talked about some of the people who were out there immediately after this happened. I see a couple folks behind you, but have they blocked off this area to some of the bystanders as this investigation now is ongoing?
From what I'm seeing, the road is still open. We're seeing some cars driving through, still investigators pulling up to ask people questions. I actually was interviewed by one of the Harbor Police detectives who was trying to figure out what happened. A lot of witnesses saw this. It was very shocking, and people are still walking up to figure out what happened here.
There you have it, a U.S. Navy fighter plane, an EA-18 Growler, then fell out the damn sky. Did you hear what the lady said? They was there for another story. They saw the plane crash. Said it came down like this and just hit the water, exploded into the water. I'm going to tell you something. It seemed like coincidence before, but now I think it's something to this. I really think it's something to this, guys. I mean, come on. Military jets are sacred. They cost a lot of money, and I was in the Air Force and military. They handle those things. They drive them hard. But they handle them things as top priority because air superiority is one of the main things in securing safety in the United States of America. This is craziness. Maybe all of these plane crashes was happening and they never really made light of it. And like ever since, a few plane crashes that happened, news people are picking these stories up and taking them and showing them, and it just shows how people say, oh, it's safer to fly. Well, we can't tell because shit is falling out the sky at random. What you think about it? Hospital plane, crash. Military helicopter mysteriously goes into a commercial jet, crash in the Potomac. Another plane, I thought it was an F-15 or something. They show that shit just falling out of the sky, crash. Planes crashed in Seattle's airport. SeaTac. Just bump into them, boom, crash. Arizona, I just did that story. Plane comes down, lands on the runway, skids out like Dukes of Hazzard into another plane. Crash. Come on, you can't make this shit up. They need to launch an investigation, a massive investigation. Just hear me out, because this is what, man, I don't want to say this, but this is just in my head. You know, all of this stuff that's happening. Remember when Trump got elected, right? And now you're starting to see all of these crazy folks, you know, doing these demonstrations. People are at each other's necks, regardless of if he's the president or not, or have something to do with it or not. I don't even want to touch that shit. But you're seeing a lot of crazy stuff. They tried to blow up his casino in Vegas. Remember that shit? That guy was a soldier. You're seeing people that are entrusted in defending this country doing the craziest stuff. This guy was still in the military when he did that bombing shit with that Tesla truck. Luckily, the Tesla truck prevented the shit from happening. The New Orleans shit. People losing their shit. The way crime is now in the day. I would not be surprised if it's some type of silent coup trying to occur in this country. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist person, but this shit is happening way too much. When the last time you seen 5, 6, 7, 8 catastrophes in a 2-week period in the United States? When safety is supposed to be paramount, when lives are at stake in the air or on land. I want you to think about that. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I do know this shit is stupid. Planes just falling out the air, so nobody know how to do repairs no more. What? Did somebody buy a Mogwai in the White House and get it wet or feed it after midnight? Because gremlins is all over the damn place, tearing shit up, and nobody sees them and can't explain head-scratching reasons mechanical objects made by man are now just malfunctioning. It's craziness. I would not be surprised if it's some solid shit going on behind the scenes and they don't want to say nothing about it, because it would cause mass hysteria. Hell, I got to get on the plane next week. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a dice roll just coming out your damn house. Like I told you, what's next? We just did a story, SEPTA train in Philly with 300 something people just caught on fire. People had to run out of there for their lives. Everybody got out, thank God. Don't you think about this? It's like in America, everybody's losing their shit. Even the machines. Go figure. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see where this go and what come and take the place of this tomorrow or the next 30 minutes.